Hi guys, I am Goddess Taya 4444. My name is Tanya. Um, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you would like to subscribe, I mean, if you would like to join my community, click the subscribe button below and you're automatically in. If anything in my reading resonates with you, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, okay? My readings are timeless. I don't do personals and I don't accept donations. The messages that I get from above. Um, what else? I can't think of anything else. Oh, if you don't get anything from my reading today, you go you could go to my other videos and you may find something there. This reading is for those that are in relationships or trying to get into a relationship or wants a relationship but something or want to get into a relationship, then whatever it is that's blocking you, we're going to find out what's blocking you. From my from my singles and uh relationship oracle deck. Mm. Mm. What's blocking you? Okay, so I'm starting with the fire signs. Okay, so we're gonna see what's blocking you. Okay. Mm. Okay. Fire signs. You have judgment. So some of you are judgmental. Okay. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. You're too judgmental. But, I can understand you all being judgmental and all that. But anyway, okay, some of you are not talking. You're not saying what you feel. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. So you're afraid. You're afraid to admit your feelings because of being hurt. Some of you are giving too damn much. You're giving too much to someone. Some of you are giving too much. Too much. I know how fire signs are. Fire signs, you know, you think about everybody else instead of thinking about yourself. It says you are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance. you need a balance of give and take. See, your person is not, you always give. You always give and they just take. Okay? So, yeah, that's what's going on with my fire signs. You're too giving. My fire signs are too giving. Fear of touch. Fear of touch. You don't trust touch. Certain people, I don't like touching me. And the reason why I don't like nobody touching, only certain people can touch me. If you are toxic and negative, I don't want you touching me. The energy, I could feel the energy. And it, I don't want none of that energy around me, So I can understand y'all. Y'all don't trust nobody's touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Okay? So, I don't fear, but because I am an Aries. I don't fear, but I don't want nobody's negative energies on me, period. That's why I don't like nobody touching me. Since my awakening, that's how I feel. Okay? So, but some of you are really fearing somebody touching you. So, just for right now, take small steps. They may want to touch your hand. You can let them touch your hand and whatever. Just take small steps. Okay, what else do my fire signs need to know? Okay, you're seeking perfection. Oh, yes. Now, yeah, you want perfection. You're not going to get a perfect, there's nothing perfect out here, y'all. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Okay? Everybody has flaws. I know that people, let me give you an example of flaws. Somebody might, what can I say? Maybe they don't pick up after themselves, right? Maybe they slurp when they drink. Not drink alcohol. Maybe they slurp when they drink. Maybe they slurp when they eat their food. Something like that. Something along that line. Or maybe their hair is out of place. No, you gotta let that shit go. If the person, if you love that person, and and you know, this is how they are. Those are little things that can be ignored. You know, sometimes it could be cute. Maybe your person might take all the covers, you know, something like that. Then, let me tell you how you do it. What you can do is, I just thought about something. You get you a extra big blanket. I keep getting this vision in my head, and they still might take all the blanket, you know, or whatever. But don't get mad. Just go ahead on and get your own blanket. Get another blanket. But something like that. That's a very, very easy fix. Y'all can sit down and talk talk about it. And I just get the image in my mind. Y'all can sit down and talk about it. Look, baby, I'm tired of you taking all the damn blanket. You know? So, you know, that people ain't perfect. I mean, you gotta let that go. Okay. You have eye candy. Okay. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. The beauty on the outside, the beauty on the inside of a person brings out that beauty on the outside. So, you know, they could be old and wrinkly and all that. Okay, for example, I'm 64, right? My hands are wrinkled. I mean, they not wrinkle. And, you know, my neck, you know, because I'm getting older. Now, when I'm able to strengthen the muscles in my neck, I will be able to. Right now, I'm not able to. I'm not in a position to be able to do that. But I ain't pressed to do it either, you know. But since, you know, now, you know, I am showing myself, you know, doing videos and everything, and I'm being seen, you know, you know, I do want to present myself better, but I'm not able to right now. Also, my mouth. I don't have any teeth. I need my dentures. I don't have the health insurance to get them either. And the dentists, I don't trust doctors anymore. So, you know, I'm trusting God, you know, when I'm able to. But all this right here, in other words, don't look at this. Don't look at my flesh, you know. Look at what's up here in my mind. Look at what's in my heart. Look at my soul. I am the most peaceful, respectful, kindness to a point, which, I have learned person. But a lot of people don't want to see that. A lot of people want to just look at the outside. I don't know what they're looking at. Don't give a damn. But, look at my heart, or look at the person's heart. Look at how their mind. That's what you need to do. Don't look at the outside of a person. The beauty on the inside of a person brings out that beauty. No matter whether they have wrinkles, no teeth, and all that. It brings out that beauty on the outside. And you can see it in their eyes. Their eyes would tell it all. Okay. I mean, you have to test some people because them eyes, they can lie. For some people, the karmics, the eyes can lie. So that's when you need to get with God and ask God, is this person truthful? Should I trust this person or whatever? Now, you have criticizing. Some of you really criticize people. Criticizing your partner, you criticize your partner. It's driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. Yeah. Stop the criticism. If you have to criticize your person, then you need to get your shit together. Especially if you have a good person. If you're not getting along with your person or something, then what you need to do is go on your way. Don't just stay there and criticize someone. Okay? You have fear of loss. Some of you are scared of losing your person. I'm going to tell you. When you are in a relationship, it's about learning from one another, learning your lessons. All relationships will not last forever, especially if the relationship did not come together spiritually first. If that relationship didn't come spiritually first, it's not a guarantee that it is going to last forever. And it's all about learning. Learning to accept a relationship, accept things about a certain person, and learning to accept loss. Your person, I'm not happy with you. It might hurt. It might hurt. When they say, I think we need to go on our way. Like I said, it might break your heart, but you have to be man or woman enough to accept that defeat. That person might not be ready. You might not be ready. But you have to learn to accept the fact that you cannot always have or get what you want. There is always a reason why that relationship or whatever you lost left. A lot of times, it is God's protecting you from something that that person may have gotten into. So, you need to learn how to accept defeat and loss. Ask God to give you the strength. When you go through things in life, you are not supposed to come out weaker. You're supposed to come out stronger. Always remember that. You're supposed to come out stronger and not weaker in relationships. If that male or female partner of yours, if y'all have split up and they want to come back, say like you split up, and they be gone for a week. You know not to accept that motherfucker back. You know not to accept that person back. That person hasn't healed. They haven't healed. That ain't enough time. If they left for 3 years, then you should move slowly. Move slowly. If after 10 years, maybe you would have matured more, or what? But the key is, did God bring you back to that person? Or did that person come back because they are lacking something? Like money, and they need you to depend on? Are they homeless? You really got to think about it. Did God bring you and that person back together? If God did, you will feel it in here. You will feel it and you will know it in here. If he didn't bring you all back together, you feel nothing. If he brought y'all back together and you all still broke up, it was because it was a lesson that the both of you needed to learn. That's how that is. So remember that, okay? Hold on for a minute. Okay. Insecurities. There are insecurities. Yeah. You all need to heal those. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. So there are some insecurities in your relationship. Settling. Some of you all are just settling for anything. Don't settle with someone who isn't right for you just because it is safe. And don't just settle for anything. Some of y'all having issues with your age, with the age differences. Maybe someone else is having a problem with the age differences. You feel too old or too young to date or have issues with your partner's age. Like I said, age is nothing but a number. Maybe there is someone around you that, like, if you have an older guy and you're a younger girl, and they're talking about the age differences with you all. He gray-haired and you're not. You're very young. What does your heart tell you? What? Not your head. Not your head. Your heart. Search your heart. Do you actually love this person? If you actually love this person, ask yourself, or ask God, why do I feel like this? Are you listening to someone else? Is someone else putting this shit in your mind? What do your heart tells you about this person, your person? Do you actually feel like you are this older man's daughter? Do you feel like you are actually this older woman's son? How do they treat you? Do they treat you like a daughter? Do they treat you like a son? Or do they treat you like a person, as a person, a woman, their woman or their man, and they really, really feel for you? See, if you have an older person and this older person treats you like a slave, or you're supposed to do something for them, or the older person feel like, I'm older, I need someone to help me, and all this and that. If the older person feels like that, then that relationship is not brought by God. It's not brought together by God. If the younger person only loves this older person because they can depend on them, they will always have money. I mean, they always, they get a check every month or whatever. The younger person, if that younger person looks at them as a father figure or a mother figure, then you're on the rebound. You want somebody, an older person. You may figure, oh, I could take advantage of this older person, or this older person won't beat on me, and all this and that, this and that. Then, God didn't bring you together. Because, see, when God brings an older person and a younger person together, 100 times out of 10, it's going to work. See, it's not going to be any negativity there, because they are going to know how, they are mature enough to deal with each other. It's something in that younger person that this older person could teach them. It's something in that older person that a younger person can teach. That is something in that older person that the younger person can learn from the older person. See? But I'm going to tell you, you will be very, very lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. If you are an older person and you have a younger person, or a younger person have an older person, if that older person looks just as young as the older person, or that younger person looks old, just as old, just as, if that younger person looks just as mature as that older person, y'all lucky. Y'all ain't got no problem. You know, you won't have that complex. Oh, they older than me. They look older than me, and all that. You won't have that problem. So, but age, look at how your relationship, if it's a good relationship, and you have other people on the outside talking about your age differences, then you need to ignore them. Especially if you really, really feel in your heart that, you know, you was brought together by God, you're not going to let that age differences bother you. So, oh, okay. I just got an energy whereas this older person feel like, you know, by them dealing with a younger girl, that, you know, people are thinking that he's a pedophile. He don't want nobody looking at him as a pedophile. Because he has this younger woman. What I'm seeing is this younger woman looks just as mature as he do. I'm feeling he loves her. But he don't want people thinking that he's a pedophile. He needs to put that situation in God's hands. That's what he needs to do. I'm feeling that both of you love each other very much. This female, she's not about dogging you out. She's not about dogging you out, and you're not about dogging him out. She's not about dogging you out, and you're not about dogging her out. Both of you really, really love each other. Spirit brought you all together then. Spirit brought you all together. But there's people getting in the way. There's people getting in the way. y'all need to cut them people. You need to cut them off. You need to ask God to remove those people from your life. You need to cut them off. Because those are negative Nancy's and negative Nicks. Karens and Kens. You need to cut them off. These two people really care about each other. I don't know who you are, but I am talking to a Pacific couple or male. The female, she's kind of medium sized. She's tall. Both of you are tall. I see her with short hair. It may look like curls or waves in her hair. Kind of medium round face. Brown skin. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm seeing salt and pepper. Salt and pepper beard. Salt and pepper hair, but it looked like on the edge. Maybe circling his face. Gray. His hair, gray, cut short. Now it's not a lot of gray, but it's like, wow, the gray is like perfect unison in this man's head. It's salt and pepper. Like black, not the black part is not really gray, but it's unison. It's like even. His hair is cut short. Show me some more. Well dressed. Clean cut. The male is clean cut, well dressed. Slim. Medium to small, slim. He is very neat. Very clean cut. The female, she's a feminine, divine feminine. She's modest. She's modest. She's very modest with her dressing. There's no children by the two of them, with the two of them. But this the couple that this the couple I'm talking about right here. with the age difference. Male 50-ish, female 35-ish, 35-ish, 39. Yeah, 35, 39. Ooh, okay. See, y'all not gonna let me be able to do another group of signs, cause y'all really taking my energy. But it's okay. I could work with some tomorrow. Okay, being a victim. Someone is being a victim. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. Somebody feeling being the victim, you know, they can change if they really want to, but they're blaming being 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 a victim. You know, they they act like they feel hopeless to change. Okay, you need to put the situation in God's hands. For one thing, they're being a victim. They the ones hiding their feelings. Body shame. I can understand that. They don't feel good about their self. And they feel like maybe you're overweight or you think you're overweight. But this person that I'm seeing, they have some weight issues, but somebody has criticized them about their weight. They shouldn't feel ashamed about their weight. They shouldn't. Now, their weight, everybody, God makes everybody different, okay? There is something that a big person can do that a little tiny, small ass person can't do, okay? And they might want to do or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to get y'all to picture something. You should not ever be. I mean, a person that body shames you, the reason why they're body shaming you, because they want you to feel low on yourself so that you won't do better if you want to lose weight or what. So you won't do better and get out there and maybe look better than they do, whoever it is that's body shaming you. Okay? Now, God make people in different sizes for a reason. Okay? A big person, a heavy stock person, they are able to hold down shit probably. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Say, like, something is breaking, or, okay, I'm just using this for an example, right? Say you getting ready to go out of town or something, right? Along these lines, just go with me. Go with me, okay? And you gotta pack a suitcase, right? You can't you done packed so much shit in the suitcase, you can't even close it. But that's the only suitcase you have, right? The heavy-set person can sit on the suitcase. Bam. It's closed. You can lock it. All that. Where a little bitty, itty person couldn't do that. Okay? Now, if you're a little bitty, itty person, like me, 90 pounds, 85 pounds, 80 pounds, 70 pounds. You know, I wouldn't want nobody to get that low. Okay? I wouldn't want nobody to get that low. But I'm just saying, from 70 to 90, that little tiny person can get into a crevice that is small. What? To get a baby animal that is caught between something, or a child that is caught between something or something. They can get into spaces that a big person can't get into. A big person, if they, if there's a child caught, or if there's an animal caught, if wherever they are caught to, this big heavy set person, if they are able to break whatever it is around that area to free that child or that animal, that's something that a little tiny person can't do. So, everybody is made in the way that God made them for a reason. Do not let nobody, I don't give a fuck who it is, Do not let nobody body shame you because of your size. It's a reason why you're the size that you are. And yeah, a whole lot of times, you know, these damn comics doing some stupid ass shit. You know? And what you gotta do is reverse that shit. Beauty spells, yeah, they doing that. They doing that. Reverse that shit right back to them. You know, when I was in school, people used, like I said, I'm 90 pounds. Okay, let me put it to you like this. When I was in school, up to the age of 35, from 18 to 35, I weighed 80 pounds. You know, if I did get big, if I did gain weight, I would lose it no time flat, okay? People used to call me Skinny Minnie and all that. Skinny Minnie. No, they never called me Toothpick or whatever. The main thing that they used to call me is Skinny Minnie. I didn't get offended. I just didn't. I just didn't get offended. You know, call me whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But I was 80 pounds. At 64, I have not weighed myself, but the last time I did weigh myself, I was about 95. So, you know, my landlord, you know, he had dropped the thing that you get for the heater in the heater. He dropped it in the heater, right? He couldn't get, he could not get into the crevice, but I could. And I got in the crevice to help him put the thing on the heater. God made me the size that he made me for a reason. So you could call me Skinny Minnie, whatever. I don't care. Because my size just may get a person out of a bind. That's what I'm saying right there. So, you know, don't let nobody body shame y'all. You know, ignore that bullshit. Just ignore it, okay? So, and hiding your feelings, yeah. Let a motherfucker know. Body shame me all you want. God made me this size for a purpose. I may be able to get your ass out of my motherfucking jam. That's what you tell them. Don't hide your fucking feelings. Don't hide the fact. Don't let no damn body shame your ass. Ignore them motherfuckers. Because the one that is body shaming you, they're gonna end up falling in that trap. They talking about themselves. They don't like themselves. I be seeing these really, 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 really heavy set people. And a lot of times, the parents is the fault of that child being overweight like that. That child, they put so much food in front of that child as a baby, and that's not right. And God is gonna handle that shit, putting that baby like that. And when I see them, I feel so hurt because I say all of that, and it's like I can see a little nice sized person in that, and I'm like worried about their heart, all of that weight on their heart. That's sad. That hurts me. But I pray for them. I pray for them. When they are ready to change, if they want to, they will. But don't body shame them at all. Nobody. And when I see these big people on these videos and they dancing and shit, I am so happy and so thrilled. They not letting shit stop them. And it makes me feel so motherfucking good. But they're getting their exercise. At least they're not sitting around and, pouting, feeling ashamed of themselves and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, don't hide your feelings. Don't be ashamed. Whoever it is that is body shaming you, they gonna get theirs. I guarantee that. Okay? Getting hurt. See? Y'all don't want to get hurt. Getting hurt sometimes is part of the process. You have to learn. If you don't ever get hurt, you're not gonna learn. If you don't ever get your heart broke, you will not ever learn. You gonna say to yourself, when you get your heart broken real good one day, you know what you're gonna say to yourself? you're going to say, I'm not going to ever let nobody hurt me again, or you be like, okay, some of you are like, you know, I'm giving up. I'm giving up on love. I'm not messing with nobody, this and that, this and that, this and that. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some time. Talk about it with God. Tell God. God, I'm hurt. Tell him who hurt you, even though he already knows who hurt you, who broke your heart. He already knows who did it. He's waiting for you to turn to him. God, I'm hurt. So and so did this, so and so did that, such and such and such and such. Ask God to heal your heart, to not let your heart grow cold. To keep you, to keep love in your heart. That person have hurt you. You're not going to fuck with your person no more. That's the main reason. That person was doing you wrong the whole motherfucking time. That person dogged you out the whole motherfucking time. You didn't wake up. You didn't acknowledge it. You went on and you accepted it. In order for you to learn, you had to have your heart broken so bad that was the time for you to learn and get your ass away from that person. If that person came back to you, when you have healed that hurt, you can tell that person without a doubt to kiss your ass. You will not ever in your life trust that person ever, ever, ever again. See, God will give you plenty of time to think about it. He will give you plenty of time to think about it. Through your hurt, He's going to make you realize. God is going to make you realize this person didn't do nothing but treat me like a dog. He talked about me like a dog. She talked about me like a dog. He beat on me. She beat on me. They use me. He's going to let you see every motherfucking thing that you were supposed to see from the beginning of that person. And he's going to tell you, now, do you want to go back to that? Is that what you want to live with? Then you're going to decide, no, that's not what I want. And if that person come back to you, you're going to let that motherfucker know. Kiss your ass. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, I'm that motherfucking Aries. Yeah. Yeah, I'm that fire sign. I would tell a motherfucker quick, fast, in a goddamn hurry. Yeah, I had my heart broken. I had my heart broken bad. And I said, I gave up on finding a man. I gave up on finding a man. I had gotten pregnant by him too. I thought that it was time to take the relationship to another level. I dealt with him for 5 years, and I thought that he was the one. God had to make me see. He did cheat on me, but I forgave him, right? He broke my heart. It was like he put his hand right through my flesh and just took my heart, snatched it out, and just threw it on the ground. And it splattered in a whole bunch of little tiny pieces. And I said, I will not ever, love a guy like that again. I gave up. I had God gave me plenty of time to think about everything. And I looked back on everything in all. And I said I didn't deserve to be treated like that. So it took me a while to heal my heart. But guess what? I'm going to tell you exactly what the fuck I did. Said. Mm, mm, mm. It was two of them. It was two of them, okay? They both were younger than me. They was friends. Now, the 19-year-old, I was dealing with a 19-year-old. He didn't tell me he was 19, right? So, I was dealing with him and everything and all this and that. He was a Libra too. He was a Libra. He was loving, but he was young. But I thought he was 20-something years old. When I got around his friends, and I didn't even hear it, right? His friends, one of his friends came out and said he was 19. He felt embarrassed for no reason because I didn't hear that. But he had a heart. That's a Libra. So he said it's best that him and I, didn't be together. I'm like, okay. All right. So he introduced me to who I'm getting ready to tell you broke my heart. Okay? So the 19-year-old one, he came back. He wanted me back. I told him, I said, you know what? You ain't shit. And he knew it. He knew it. He called himself a hoe. He called himself a hoe. He said he can't just sit around. He got to keep moving. And in my mind, I said, well, motherfucker, you keep the fuck moving. That's me. Now, his friend, his friend, that motherfucker came back to me. I told him, I said, what the fuck do I look like to you? Do I have a motherfucking sign on my back saying, damn fool? He knew that I was getting ready to just go completely off on his ass. He immediately, after I said that, turned his tall, long-legged, black motherfucking ass around and went in another motherfucking direction away from me. Yeah. Do I have a motherfucking sign on my back saying, damn fool, to accept you back in my motherfucking life to hurt me again after what the fuck you did? I don't think so, boo-boo. I don't think so. Your motherfucking ass done lost the fuck out on this right here. He lost the fuck out. Point blank straight up. I don't play with nobody's feelings, and I don't appreciate nobody playing with mine. If you love me, then goddamn it, love me. And fuck every motherfucking body else. Love me. If you don't love me, stay the fuck away from me. I do not accept anybody in my motherfucking life that don't give a shit about me. So, all love comes with the risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. Yeah. Take that chance. But before you take that chance and you really, really fall in love with somebody, I'm going to tell you straight up, if you do not have a spiritual love with that person first, 9 times out of 10, the relationship is not going to work. That it is just a lesson that there is something in that relationship that you have to learn. If God has brought you all together, believe me, you will know it. God will let you know it. It's in here. It's in here. Your soul will tell you. If you're not sure that it's your soul, then you ask God, and God will show you. All right? If you yourself just picked this individual, because they eye candy and they got a nicer body and shit, that person ain't for you. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this reading here. I have been talking for an hour. Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. Y'all always taking up my tongue. But I love y'all. It was very nice giving this reading to you all. You know, God felt that you all needed to hear, me, and I'm hoping that you all have gotten something out of this message. Y'all do not make me sick. I like to play and talk shit and all this and that, but I get I do not mind if it's 2 hours. I would not mind at all, because I'm trying to give you all a message from the divine. So don't think that I'm mad at y'all. You all will know when Tanya is pissed. I like to talk shit too. I do. But in a nice way. Not, mean or whatever. But y'all will know when I'm mad. You will know when Goddess Taya is mad at you. Okay? So y'all have a nice night. I love y'all. And hey, I'll keep y'all up to date. Okay? So y'all work on yourselves right here. And I hope that somebody, at least one person, got something out of this reading. Y'all have sweet dreams, and I'll keep y'all up to date. Bye.